I have relocated countless graves in my life, but one rule has never changed. Before opening any coffin, I always taste a pinch of soil from the tomb. If the dirt turns sour or bitter on my tongue, it means my fate clashes with the land, and only then do I know it's safe to begin. One day, a wealthy family arrived with a fortune in cash, begging me to relocate a nameless grave on their property. The moment I tasted the soil, a powerful metallic flavor of blood exploded across my tongue. A wave of evil energy rushed through my body, and every hair on my skin stood up. I immediately stepped on the grave and studied the surrounding mountains. My heart sank. This wasn't an ordinary burial site. It was a deadly brother grave, one of the most cursed feng shui formations imaginable. Whoever was buried here was no ordinary person. I refused the job and turned to leave, but the client suddenly increased my payment 20-fold. After a long hesitation, I accepted, knowing I was walking straight into danger. That afternoon, we began the ritual. A live pig was offered as a sacrifice. Every time my workers dug another shovel of earth, the shaman cut the pig with a ritual blade, hoping to transfer the grave's evil energy into the animal. Everything seemed fine until strange knocking sounds echoed from beneath the first coffin. I immediately ordered everyone to stop digging. Hidden below was a second coffin. Double burials are almost unheard of, but this one was far worse. The coffin was nearly 10 feet tall, carved from a giant tree trunk, and wrapped tightly in thick rusted iron chains, as though something terrifying had been sealed inside. We moved the coffin to a nearby temple. I surrounded it with sticky rice and dog blood, relying on the temple's sacred energy to suppress whatever was trapped within. Then the client's aunt handed me an old document. It revealed that this burial site had been chosen during World War II by a Japanese onmyoji named Murayama. The client's father had betrayed his country, and the Japanese rewarded him by selecting this burial ground. I knew there had to be more. After searching through old wartime records, I uncovered the horrifying truth. Before Japan's defeat, Murayama had used forbidden rituals to stitch together the remains of fallen soldiers, creating an immortal undead general known as Eagle Fiend. It had been buried in this place of extreme yin energy to suppress the fortune of the Korean peninsula. The client's family grave was nothing more than a disguise, allowing the monster to feed on the life force of the family's descendants for decades. Realizing the danger, I ordered my apprentice to inspect the coffin immediately. The moment we opened the lid, freezing evil energy burst into our faces. The coffin was empty. The Eagle Fiend had already escaped. As darkness covered the sky, a blazing red fireball crashed to the ground before us. Out of the flames stepped the stitched-together undead general. Before I could react, its claw pierced straight through my abdomen. My apprentice threw dog blood at the monster, but it only made the creature even more furious. Its evil aura exploded as it grabbed both of us by the throat. We were moments away from death. Ignoring the unbearable pain, I gathered my remaining strength, gripped my peachwood sword, and drove it into the weak point beneath the monster's armor. The sacred blade pierced its evil core. The Eagle Fiend trembled violently before collapsing into a pile of black ash. At last, the evil wind disappeared. That day, the decades-old conspiracy finally came to an end, and the cursed monster was destroyed forever.